In the winter of 1258, the richest city on earth, Baghdad, the jewel of the Abbasid Caliphate, faced a storm like none before. A force forged by Genghis Khan, a caliph who believed the city was untouchable, and a siege that would rewrite the fate of the Islamic world. History remembers the fall, but not the hidden decisions that led to it. This is the Siege of Baghdad, and the truth is even darker than the legend. Baghdad, a city built for glory. The year is 1257. For more than 500 years, Baghdad is the center of science, trade, astronomy, philosophy, and wealth. More than 1 million people live here, one of the largest cities on the planet. Travelers call it the paradise of Earth, but paradise is about to be tested. To the east, a storm is rising. Hulagu Khan, the grandson of Genghis Khan, has been ordered by his brother, the great Khan Mangi, to destroy the Muslim world's greatest powers. The assassins of Alamet have already fallen. Now Baghdad is next. Hulagu marches west with a massive army. Historical sources estimate 100,000 to 150,000 men, including Chinese engineers, Persian auxiliaries, and Turkic cavalry. This is not just a Mongol horde. This is a machine built for conquering cities. Their catapults Hui-Hu-Po are the most powerful in the world. Their strategy is simple: submit or be erased. Every kingdom along their path falls or submits. Baghdad refuses. Inside Baghdad sits Caliph al-Mustasim, the last Abbasid Caliph. Many historians argue he underestimated the Mongols. He believed the city's walls were enough. He believed the Islamic world would rush to defend him. But the political world of 1258 was fractured. The Mamluks in Egypt refused to march. The Seljuks were weak. Other Muslim rulers feared the Mongols too much to help. The Caliph sends letters to Hulagu demanding he leave. Hulagu replies, "If you value your life, come out of Baghdad and submit." The Caliph refuses. Some advisors warn him. Others tell him the Mongols are bluffing. Those words will cost the empire its life. January 1258. Hulagu encircles Baghdad from every side. The Mongols dig trenches, build palisades, and position their catapults. They even divert the Tigris River, isolating the city. Inside Baghdad, panic spreads, but it is too late. On January 29th, the bombardment begins. Rocks, fireballs, and explosives rain down day and night. For 7 days, Baghdad shakes. The walls crack. Neighborhoods burn. People flee from one side of the city to another, searching for safety. There is none. On February 5th, something shocking happens. A leading Abbasid commander, Ibn al-Alqami, according to some chroniclers, may have secretly negotiated with the Mongols, believing surrender was inevitable. Whether betrayal or diplomacy gone wrong, the result is the same: the eastern walls fall. The Mongols flood into the city. And then comes the order that Baghdad will never forget. Hulagu commands that no Mongol life shall be risked, so the killing begins. For 7 days, according to eyewitnesses, the Mongols slaughter the population. Some sources claim 200,000 dead. Others claim 800,000 or even 1 million. The truth is debated, but all agree it was one of the darkest weeks in human history. Libraries burn. The House of Wisdom, the greatest scientific institution in the world, is destroyed. Thousands of books thrown into the Tigris turn the river black with ink. The Mongols spare scholars, engineers, and artisans, those who can serve them. But the Abbasid Caliphate, after 5 centuries, comes to a brutal end. Al-Musta'sim is captured. Hulagu does not shed noble blood. So the caliph is executed by being wrapped in a carpet and trampled by horses. A dynasty dies, without a sword being lifted. The Islamic Golden Age, already declining, takes a fatal blow. Baghdad is left half empty, its aqueducts destroyed, its canals filled with corpses. The Mongols install governors, reorganize Iraq, and move west. But the conquest has consequences even for them. Just 2 years later, in 1260, the Mongols are defeated for the first time in open battle, at Ain Jalut, by the Molochs of Egypt. This marks the halt of Mongol expansion into North Africa. The world map is rewritten, civilizations reshaped. But one mystery remains. For centuries, historians debated one haunting question. Why did Baghdad really fall? Was it unstoppable force? Or internal collapse? Some blame the caliph's poor leadership. Some blame corrupt advisors and divided Muslim states. Some believe Baghdad's wealth made it blind to danger. And some argue it was simply destiny. An empire past its peak facing a force it could never defeat. But the deeper truth may be this. Baghdad did not fall in a week. It fell over decades long before the Mongols arrived. Political fragmentation, weak rulers, internal betrayal, and strategic mistakes created the opening Hulagu needed. The siege was only the final chapter. The real mystery uncovered is that the fall of Baghdad was not just the story of an attack, but of a civilization that lost its unity. A tragedy of human choices, not just Mongol power. And that is why, even today, the Siege of Baghdad remains one of the most studied and painful lessons in world history.